I don't be understanding how niggas with money really be on niggas like that bag like that.
Somebody could have put on a payment plan. Like,
Nigga talking about you owe somebody mama $2 million.
I see shit on my timeline talking about the nigga boom games. Nigga had, the nigga was getting head on his story.
Ah, that nigga made a full flick. Hey man, what's up, y'all? We are back. What is this? Episode 3?
Episode 3.
Fade talk, man.
What's good?
We on the ball, man. we like I said, we trying to stay consistent. So it's it's a holiday. We recording this on a Tuesday, so this is what, July 3rd, but yeah,
4th of July.
Yeah, happy 4th, man.
4th of July.
So really, man, we gonna really I'm going really from the top of the dome. Been a long week, but it's a lot to talk about. Really, what we just saw on your phone, that shit was crazy. Kevin Gates. What this nigga?
Hey,
what bro on?
Hey, Kevin Gates said, "Happy wife, happy life, bro." You came home from prison. He not playing.
That better be Drake. That better be
licking toes like none other, bro. This nigga is wild.
Let's start with that. With as far as Kevin Gates, I know he went down for a minute, I guess, for allegedly kicking Shawty in the chest at the concert. Everybody that don't know the story, basically he was at a concert, a girl kept grabbing towards his genital area, and he was basically like, "Yo, chill out." She didn't chill out. Supposedly he kicked her, went to jail basically for a year.
I think he also had a possessions charge.
Another charge.
In Chicago had some weapons on him.
Yep,
exactly. I'm like, you in Chicago, fam? Like, you a rapper in Chicago, you better have it with you. Better get caught with it than without it.
Yeah, so basically he out. Looks like he's doing good. Looks like he's gained a little weight. I heard some new music he dropped about a month ago. Sounds like he hasn't lost a step. But now he's coming down our timeline eating feet. So I know more recently in the past he was known for eating ass basically, but now he eating feet. Is that the new wave? Eating your girl feet? Or?
Hey man, to each his own. To each his own. I can't do it, brother. I can't do it.
I can't lie to you.
I didn't kiss feet. That's about it.
Okay, so you have kissed feet.
Feet and toes, yeah, I've done that before.
Okay,
but all that extra shit, I ain't.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever kissed feet because I haven't ate ass. I've kissed ass, like no pun intended. Cheeks. But like I've kissed cheeks.
But they going they going too far with it.
And you know what I'm saying? I've actually, indulged in oral sex on a young lady from the back. You know what I'm saying? But I've never actually ate ass, so I don't understand that. But feet to me is worse because that's the most dirtiest part of your body, so I can't just eat feet.
The times I've done it, like I done had exes because they kind of would fuck with me because being a germaphobe. The times I've done it, like they had to be literally fresh out the shower.
Okay.
I definitely wasn't just coming in the house feet.
I don't know. Maybe I try. You gotta be fresh out the shower.
Fresh out the shower. We was getting in bed.
She gotta be bad.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't never had no dirty feet in my mouth. I ain't never had no baby come home from work feet in my mouth.
Shout out to Kevin Gates though. This nigga got to start our podcast talking about eating feet and shit.
You know what I'm saying? To each his own, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? That's wifey. At least it ain't no randoms, you know what I'm saying? At least that's wifey, so hey, do what you do.
Yeah. Now, I guess we're gonna start it off like this. Basically, it was a lot of music that came out. I really just want to get right into it, man. With our boy Drake, he finally dropped his 5th studio album,
Drizzy,
Scorpion. A lot of mixed reviews, but honestly, I've actually had time to actually sit with it for a few days, and it's not bad, man. It's pretty good. There's only I think 2 or 3 songs that I think I've skipped out of a total 25 songs. I don't care for. I guess let's start with side A, the rap side. So I didn't like number 2, which is Nonstop. He could have done without that. And I think that might have been the only one I skipped on that side. It was a solid project. It wasn't his best, but to me, it was. I understand what he's doing these days. He's making basically like playlists. So. I think on side B for me, I didn't like the one with Michael Jackson. Obviously, Michael Jackson, one of my favorite artists. So is Drake. But I didn't really like that feature. And I think I didn't like Summer Games. But everything else, flames to me. Like, it was straight. What you looking like? I see you post on your IG too. I was like,
Yeah.
I see one. At first, I'm glad we waited to do this podcast. At first, I was finna get on your ass. I'm like, hold on, bro, you be going off on Drake. I'm like, what you doing posting him? But I seen you post him once and then you post him twice, and I was like, nah, he probably fucking with a few. He got a few that I know you probably was gonna mess with.
Exactly. So yeah. For my thing, I'm the same way. Like I even said with sports, like a LeBron, Like I feel like to me, how I analyze stuff, Bron and Drake to me got so many kind of similarities of how I analyze and criticize them. So with Drake, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you being the most popular rapper in the world, that's gonna come with some great standards you gotta have to live by. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely be on him, but when he put out some hot shit, hey, I'm gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna give him his props.
Yeah.
Like, so it's gonna be hard for me to give a good review because I went through it maybe once or twice. I still ain't really just processed it. Like what I did, I went straight to the songs I knew I was gonna like. So I looked at the features. Okay. I knew everybody know. Like I said, you're gonna always hear this on the podcast. I'm a big Hov fan, so that was the first song I went to.
Okay, let's talk about that. Talking about the Talk It Up. So what was your take? I guess on Jay's verses? Well, because I always find it funny how Drake and Jay throw shots at each other, but they always end up on songs together. And I think, to me, in my opinion, I think it's because they actually cool in real life, but they both really competitive. Yeah. So they, but I think they actually pretty cool. So
I feel like it's like some little homie, big homie type, where they may not be like friends, but they associates, they cool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably the type of relationship they have. And you can tell it was some last minute shit because of Jay's verse. He talked about people killing X, which has happened. So he had to like last minute hit Jay for a verse, and that's probably nobody could probably do that, but Drake hit up Jay, you know what I'm saying, to get a last minute verse within a week to put on the album.
I think maybe him and Kendrick, maybe Kendrick, but you're right. I think Drake's the only one that can probably send that nigga a text and he gonna send it right back, and that's just off of the strength of the relationship that they have. I like Jay verse. The only thing I can critique, I'm basically a Hov stan. That's the only nigga that only artist that I really just fuck with heavy. Hardly can do no wrong, but I've been noticing he been talking a lot about Zimmerman in his verses, and my thing is, it's kind of like, all right, you keep sending these slugs to Zimmerman. I get it, but I'm thinking, is it publicity because you got this Trayvon Martin documentary that you finna drop, or is you really about this action, like you finna drop this bread and get this man wiped out the earth? Because if not, you can't be blaming it. I think I've seen somebody say that online too, and I kind of agree, because it's like, look, man, quit asking for somebody to go kill this man if you're not finna do it. You got the resources to do it. Like, he got the money, the connections. He can have this guy wiped off the earth tomorrow if he wanted. But I think it may just be because he finna have this documentary coming out that he's executive producing about the Trayvon Martin unfortunate the murder that happened.
I think he might be low key just trying to put it in the universe, because I think when people that big, like, of course he got the resources, but I feel like especially with Jay, like, you gotta think about the position Jay hold in the world, really. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how many people waited for him to fall off so they can just go ahead and put him under that prison, or they wait for him to fuck up or do something stupid. Like, even if he did put something, like, I think it would trail back to him. Yeah. Like, if he ever did anything crazy like that, put some money on somebody's head, but I feel like sometimes he send them jail. I think he just subliminally just put in the air for, like, just, you know what I'm saying, just saying, hey, it would be cool if this dude, like, just hoping somebody, you know what I'm saying, taking amongst. But and I was talking about that with somebody else, like, it's kind of hard for me to, like, especially with me being, a faith, like a person, a big in faith and stuff. Like, of course you feel these ways about him, but at the same time, I just, as much as I grip my teeth, I can't wish nobody death. Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, man, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if he was no longer here, but I just can't wish somebody death. I could never be the type to put some money on nobody's head. Yeah. And then also, like, that, who would I want to do it that they wasted their life over somebody who ain't even worth it? Like, whoever does it, they gonna reap the penalties over somebody. They gonna lose their life. They gonna lose their life by jail and stuff over somebody that ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. With Hov, like you said, it's It could be probably a double thing, like you said. It don't hurt that he got the documentary out.
I guess I just want to see
like feel like that
I want to see if he gonna keep the same energy once he dropped the documentary. Like once his movie comes out, is he gonna still be talking about it after? That's really gonna tell tell the story. I
will say he been pretty consistent with his movement because he when he was behind the document with the the kid in New York about his story about
Khalif Browder.
Yeah, okay. he was part of that, so he been really.
That was actually good. That was
he had his hands in that documentary, so he really put in that work. I feel like as far as putting awareness, putting these documentaries out. Yeah. So hey, it could be a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying?
And if you haven't heard of the Khalif Browder story, go look that up. If you know, like Pussy say, but if you don't, go look it up. Khalif Browder, that's a dope story as well. I guess. Well, to wrap, I guess the Drake talk up, it looks like he's scheduled to sell them. I mean, pretty much 1 million the first week. They're talking about 900K, 950 units, so that's kind of expected of Drake. So,
hey man, that boy could put he could put that type of numbers out if he rapped the ABC.
Pretty much. He pretty much doing like how Wayne did, but before Wayne kind of took a decline. Wayne was saying doing whatever. So he's pretty much at that pinnacle right now. So
speaking of Wayne, I think I saw something like with Mac Maine. Maybe on his IG or something, I think he kind of hit in that Wayne, finna put something major because he was like shout out Champagne Poppy, of course, which is Drake. He was like, this is the first one at bat, the home run hitter, and he was like basically tune up next. So
shoot, that's what's
up,
man.
I feel like it was like basically like he basically said something about being a summer takeover.
Well, honestly, I mean, we need it, man. Like I say, Wayne just kind of pretty much beat his case. So I mean, it'll be good to get that Carter 5 this year. I mean, honestly, Young Money, like I said, they pretty much been running rap for a while, but kind of been quiet here lately due to I think legal issues. But Drake kind of put the squad on his back.
Speaking of Young Money, I'm starting to get a little nervous about Nicki. Cause she dropped that that one track with Wayne just recently and ain't made no noise.
I don't know what
everything
it is,
she done
bro.
dropped recently ain't made no noise. Like I'm starting to get nervous. What was the song with Wayne she just dropped?
I can't even. Oh, you know what? Rich Sex. Hey, matter of fact, when she dropped that song at first, I was like, damn, why was she naming it Rich Sex? Because Future had the song obviously a couple years ago called Rich Sex, and then when I heard the song, it was kind of mediocre. And then she had a song I think right before that with Young Thug, and I'm like, damn, ain't nothing catching for her.
And that Young Thug was straight. It's just
it was.
But you know how fans are like, fans so fickle. Like it's like almost like once they just got their mind made up on you, it could mess around and be a rap. Like everything she done dropped ain't made no noise. And I actually liked the Chun-Li joint, and shit, females were shitting on that joint. They was like, that's trash, and I'm like, but you know how fickle fans can be, and you know how fickle female hip hop fans that could be. Yeah. Not to throw no type of shade at women like knowledge on hip hop, but sometimes they just gonna catch a wave a lot of times and run with it.
I don't know what's going on with Nicki, man, but I wish the best for her and Wayne Carter 5. We need that. Some of them say we don't, but I do want to hear it at least once. And shout out to Drake, man. Good album. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun at the day parties and stuff with that. So we'll wrap that Young Money talk up. I actually wanted to talk a little bit about this. I kind of want to go. Well, how do you feel about French? I just wanted to talk about French real fast for some reason. Like I said, I just saw he's owing I guess Waka Flocka's mom $2 million, and I know she used to manage him, and I guess I know his story. He came up, selling the DVDs and all that.
Moroccan or something like that.
And then kind of caught a wave. To me,
from the Bronx.
This is my thoughts on him. He kind of bought New York back because for a while New York music was kind of out of there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he gets enough credit. I think like he did get catch a little slack for like sounding like maybe a Southern artist or whatever, but. I think French don't get enough credit, and he kind of like I don't know underrated because I done heard some stuff where he was kind of spitting, but I don't know. What's your take on him? That's just kind of mine.
Man, French a hustler to me, man. French is a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he done shaped all forms. Like you said, he was doing DVDs. He started out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was in street shit for real, because he had got shot in the head. Yeah, like he was really knee deep in some street stuff, and he started going to DVDs and start, building this brand, messing with the local artists in New York, and building his name in the streets as a DVD guy, and then he ended up getting in the mix with, Max B and them, got into rapping.
Yeah.
And just kind of felt like whatever he'd been doing, like he just to build himself up to a hustler. And then even rap, like I think he took rap as a hustle. Like he ain't gonna just,
and just
rap niggas.
Yeah,
but
he's not. Yeah.
At the same time, like he a cool fly dude. So he be spitting some fly shit at the same time. And
he stayed with a bad one. Like I said, I could never forget that video when it was him and Sanaa Lathan and Diddy in the back of the Phantom.
Hey man,
I was like, bro, how did
I was low key hating, bro. I was hating a little bit. I ain't gonna front. I was hating a little bit.
I was like, it's crazy.
I was hating a little bit.
And it was like the week before
we grew up on
Chloe.
We grew up on Sanaa, bro. I was kind of hating, dog. I'm like,
loving basketball.
I like, man, you can't have Sanaa in your lap like this in between you and Diddy making it look like that. Like you can't do my childhood like that.
Out here looking like a wild thing.
And then heard a story about her, trying to holler at Hov and Big Beyonce.
Hold on, I didn't know that. So was she the one that Tiffany Haddish was talking about? Yeah. I didn't know it was her. Her.
Yep. They said she was loaded. She's getting too flirty with Hov. While Beyonce was kind of, mingling the party. And
she bit Beyonce.
And then Beyonce said she was getting too flirty with Hov. And then that's when Beyonce came over, like, what's going on? And saw what's going on. Saw her getting too flirty with Hov.
I didn't even know this. I didn't know it was her. I know this story. I didn't have a name for the story.
Went over and stepped to her and, just kind of just be like, all right, kind of you bugging a little bit.
Out here looking bad, bro.
I guess how she tried to diffuse the situation when Beyonce came over to her was like, it ain't nothing over here. She was like, she did this, she pulled this move. She was like, it ain't nothing. I'm just talking. She was like, if I was to be trying to get at somebody, it would be you. And then she kind of said leaned into it, like she was gonna try to kiss her on the cheek and kind of bit her and kissed her some weird type shit.
Wow, bro! I did not know. I didn't know it was her.
But they said she was faded in there.
She probably was faded in the mug,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we kind of got off task on that French stuff, but yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, French though.
Yeah.
Like you said he owes.
He owes Deborah, Miss Deborah, I guess $2 million. Supposedly she won, I guess, a case against him, so he's ordered to pay her $2 million. And that's just, I don't know. And that's another thing. It's just crazy how people be having money, and it's like, I guess.
What was it? Do you know what the $2 million was for? Was it a loan, or was it like?
Man, I'm not really sure. I just saw that come down.
Like a deal or something, or contract, or like management? Because you say he was manager, so maybe.
Yeah, he definitely.
She was manager. He didn't pay everything as far as on the management fees.
I guess he was making deals, going behind her back, making deals on the low is what it says.
It sounds like some future Rocco shit.
Basically, so. I don't know, man. We'll
pay your people, man.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But
we was just talking about how he a hustler, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he didn't. That's kind of a little bit disrespectful, especially when people see you running around getting it and you owe them a bag on some Dame Dash. Like, you gotta pay people their bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, is it 1998 again? Dame out here running. All right, man. So when I seen that, I think I was I don't know, I might have been at work or something. That shit was crazy, though. Like, Dame ran down on Lee Daniels for the $2 million. I think it was the same price, right?
$2 million.
That must be a lucky number or something.
You got to do it, though.
But, yeah, you
at church, it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying?
He definitely got to pay Dame, bro. I know that story. Like, I remember he's been talking about that in the public for, a couple years now. Basically gave him some money to start his company, help put out Precious and other movies and TV events or whatever.
That's grimy, dog. Like, how can somebody that's ain't gotta help you gave you $2 million and you can't give them that back? You should be getting that back plus interest, dog.
Yeah, man. I could see if it was something heavy like $100 million, but it's just $2 million, and you making 60 off this project.
He ain't your family. He ain't your. Yeah, he probably ain't even your friend like that. He said he just believed in this dude.
Yeah.
He just say, you know what I'm saying? He I could have put this in any other business venture, but I was like, I'm gonna help this dude get off the ground, start. I believe in him.
Yeah.
And you just ran off. Like Ply said, he ran off on the plug. Oh nah, fool. Yeah, he like this. Like people saying, he lucky Dame to put hands on him. But of course, he got that case, so he couldn't do it. Like he couldn't do it. He got that ongoing case with him.
This was 20 years ago, bro. Yeah, he definitely would have got.
And I see people talking about Dame must be broke and this and that. Like, just because somebody want their money back, they got to be broke. $2 million?
you know what? That's just the narrative, I think, especially with
people like to justify stuff
with our people,
or
bro.
say it's the wrong time. You shouldn't have did it there.
They want to say you broke because you ain't got on a lot of chains and you know you ain't out at every party.
How you broke because you asking for your money back?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's $10. I got to be broke to ask for my money back. That I ain't have to borrow you. I let you borrow. But Charlamagne the God, I will say, salute to Charlamagne the God. He did say something that I'm on as well. He said, look, listen, people, hey, he said, you ain't got to worry about me pressing you. No worry about no $2 million that you owe me because I'm not going to lend it to you in the first place.
I ain't giving it to you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm never lending out no more than what I need back.
Exactly. And like I heard people say that too. Like, of course, I feel dang, like you get your money back. But me personally, like you said, if I want it back, I'm not going to give it. Like you said, and I heard DJ Envy, of course, on the Breakfast Club, he kind of said something similar. He's like, I'll give you money before I let you borrow it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that as well.
Like if I give you money, I just give it to you. I'm not gonna expect it back. It's not gonna be a loan. So if it's an amount that I'm not gonna give to you, I'm just not gonna give it to you.
What's the most you ever let somebody borrow?
I ain't gonna lie, it ain't been much, bro. it probably ain't been no more than maybe 100, maybe.
Okay, yeah, same here.
You know what I'm saying?
I let somebody borrow 100 once. I mean, that's probably as far as I'll take it. Period.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't even know. Like even just right now, I mean, we doing all right in life, but I don't see myself right now just giving somebody more than $100.
Yeah, it don't even be about the money. It don't be whether I got it. You know, about the money. It be about that money, man. It can ruin friendships. It can
ruin family.
It could get people hurt. Like it's just a strange thing. So I'll be more nervous about lending, like you said, lending more large money, not because it'll hurt me financially, but I don't want to even get an opportunity that person might actually try to like run off on the plug, and that's gonna cause some real issues, some real dramas out there. So I try to avoid it. You know what I'm saying?
Two things that I'm not willing to play about is my time and my money.
Yeah.
Like at all, bro.
And I be having even shit. I be having even family sometimes. I be like, hey man, listen. And that's why I rather put people in position to get money. Yeah. Rather than always be in a position for people to ask. Like I'd rather put people in a position where they can get their own bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I saw kind of Rick Ross kind of said something about that. Like when he started saying he put his family members on wing stops. He was like my family, he's like my family bosses, you know what I'm saying? Like got to the point now they don't even ask me for nothing. That
nigga be making me feel so broke. I had looked that shit up one time. Like one time he had posted something like that, and I went and looked it up. It was like it's like $100,000 or nearly $100,000 to start for a wing stop, and basically you need like a certain amount of liquid cash to even be considered, you know, eligible to have one of those. And I was like, bruh, like we gotta get to it, because I would want to do something like that, but I definitely would want to already be like, you know, like you say, financially set to where I can be like, all right, here you go, let me.
And what he said was true, because he was like my daughter. He's like my daughter has one. Yeah, my mama runs one. Like they self-made, so he ain't even gotta ask him for nothing. And I seen he just put out like something like hair care, like for beards and then for shampoo for women. Like, I'm surprised he's just now doing that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been trying to mimic his beard. You know what I'm saying? He got that signature beard. Yeah. I'm surprised he just now getting to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Rose. Like, yeah, he definitely. That Black Bottle Boys. You know what I'm saying? And I mess with that culture that they kind of put together between him, Diddy, Khaled, how they all promote each other, they all, you know, support each other. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, honestly, bro, it's something, I don't know what it is about Puff, but once you start messing with Puff, it's like you just start getting on for the most part. I know people be kind of talking down because like some of his artists don't never blow, but like forget the artists. Like when you talking business wise, I remember when Ross first started messing with Puff. This was like when Puff was doing that group like Dirty Angels or something right after that last Train from Paris album. Yeah. And like Ross was on some song, it was crazy. Like, and then like the next week he started MMG, and then like after that it just kept snowballing. He just kept getting on, and then like I don't know, I was just like, bro, it's something about when you fuck with Puff. Jeezy the same way. I think Jeezy was messing with him. Like Jeezy just got on. Like he had that boy when he was with the Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood. With that Bad Boy like, South. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to think like who else like recent. I mean even like Joe. And them two was so synonymous to me, Jeezy and Ross, like from dudes that just started from that street level, and just each year they was just progress. Yeah, every year going up. Yep. And to where they just made dudes riders.
And now it seems like right now the new guy is Joe Budden because like he done got signed to Revolt. Now he got like it's like a different type of aura around him now. You know what I'm saying? It's he kind of getting away from that mad rapper like old guy mentality, and he kind of like I seen him. He just posted like I guess a clip of his new show, the Pull Up with Vince Staples. And like I actually want to check it out. Like normally back in the day, I'd be like, I don't really want nothing to do with Joe, but like he turned into like that
Shout
guy.
out to Joe Budden, man.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie,
you know
my favorite personal podcast. I ain't even gonna front.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But shout out to Joe. Yeah, like you said, he's one that's made something out of nothing. Like he was literally out of there as far as like entertainment, as far as the business go. Yeah. You know, had his rap career that basically kind of got away from him. You know what I'm saying? He always, had that one hit or so. And of course he was even though in the group of Slaughterhouse, it was still like nothing, that was like, in the big scheme of things, nothing that was really popular. Stuff was kind of under the radar. He was almost basically at that point out of the rap altogether. Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, just to have a creative mind and to still want to be a part of entertainment, and then birth the television show with Academic, which was what was it called?
That was crazy. Everyday Struggle.
Everyday Struggle.
That was his show, by the way. That was so crazy that he created, and they kind of like did some hosting, like they kind of like ushered him out of that, and now it's like they brought in like Wayno, and then it's still old girl,
which was
there.
Messed up. I kind of blame him as well for not having his paperwork right, because
definitely
he know how the industry goes. So I still don't understand how that happened.
Definitely,
especially he know how the industry goes. He should have had his paperwork right, but yeah, I mean the fact that he was still, after having a failed rap career, which I guess I say failed lightly, because a lot of people would love to have the career he had.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, it kind of was like a one-hit wonder with the Pump It Up, but I mean, he had like a few hits. Yeah, he actually had like some albums too, though.
Yeah, but
like,
I ain't always been under the radar.
He had that one song with Wayne, like right before he fell out. It was Wayne, and Tank. That was hard.
That whole album was nice. People like low-key.
That song with him, French Montana, and Wiz Khalifa, and that's the one where they said his
was dope, bro.
You heard his son talking about that's the one that made me dish you. His son was like talking about never broke again. But
sidebar, I heard his son. His son got some bars. His son nice. But yeah, Joe, man, hey, he became a creator, and like now you see him creating all kind of stuff between the podcast he got popping and that. Like you said, his Pull Up. I'm just excited to see all. I mean, even with the podcast, they going on tour. Like, when have you heard of a podcast going on tour?
I can't wait till we get to that point,
bro. That's like podcast goals, bro. That's podcast. I seen
it. The first time I ever heard of somebody doing a live podcast really was, my personal favorite was Brilliant Idiots. So when Charlamagne, like he had like, the Breakfast Club and some other stuff, and then when he started Brilliant Idiots, I'm like, bro, how's this gonna work? You're already doing Breakfast Club and all this, and then him and Andrew, like they made it work. And then next thing you know, they started doing live shows, and I said, hold up, y'all guys selling out shows just to talk. I said, bruh, that's when I really started thinking like, all right, I want to start a podcast. I just don't know with who or where and when, where and why, but I want to.
And Joe and them took it to another level, like you said, the fact that not only just the live, they started out with the live, like, in New York area, so now take it on tour.
Now they taking it on tour.
And now that they literally selling out shows in these other markets and these other coasts, like they on the West Coast,
So that Truth for Truth that they were playing with the couples.
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
Hey, I want to throw like a little party and play that. That game was kind of lit.
So salute to all them creatives. You know what I'm saying? They spark ideas in people like me and Jace. You know what I'm saying? To just be creatives and come up with different aspects of and get that content out. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I would love to. The market wide open down here in the South. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of our beast with them, that they don't be.
Well, they don't be showing enough love.
They don't be rocking with the South like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I feel like we can build up to a point where we can get this market in the South. You know what I'm saying? And, we see where we're gonna go with it.
Speaking of the South, man, I'm trying to think who is right now currently who is the biggest artist out of the South. Like who would you say?
Mainstream or just biggest? You said just biggest.
Well, let's do both right now. Let's go. Who's the hottest artist from the South, and who's just the biggest in the South? Let's see if we can come up with that. Who's the hottest artist right now, just of the South?
Hottest in the South.
Because I'm trying to think myself, and that's just
hottest in the South. I mean, I'm gonna have to really think about these young boys.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to say. I gotta say maybe Lil Baby.
I was gonna say, you think it could be Lil Baby? Could it be NBA?
I had to
Lil Baby maybe. Okay.
I feel like the
So
hottest.
okay, so we'll go with Lil Baby for the hottest. Now, who is the biggest artist from the South right now? Like this,
So when you think big, you gotta think who got the biggest draw.
biggest
like
draw
maybe
can sell out the biggest show.
South,
You know what I'm saying?
biggest.
That's from the South.
Probably. I mean, you're gonna have to say a collective. We're gonna have to say Migos. If you're gonna look at them as just an artist,
You think it's the Migos?
it gotta be. Who else? Who else?
I would put them more in the hottest category. I don't know if they're the biggest, because when I'm thinking the biggest, I'm thinking of the artists from the South with the, like you say, with the biggest draw, I guess maybe the best music, the most money, most accolades. Like I'm thinking just as a collective, who could be the biggest act in the South right now? And if you put them on a flyer, they're gonna have the most people come out and just everything, and just like everybody knows them.
I mean, Migos the only one I know doing arenas. I know Rick Ross, but I don't even know he come here. He doing like the Bomb Factory. He not really doing arenas though.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was gonna go
in the
with
South that's doing arenas. That's really
I was gonna go with Future though. That's what I was saying. Cause see, Future he's doing
arenas.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I was gonna go with him as far as the biggest, and I was gonna say Lil Baby the hottest. Cause to me in the South, when I think of somebody like, cause he been doing what the Migos are doing now, he's been doing it longer. Like arenas, being on Gap commercials and just mainstream, like you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. So I was gonna go with Future for the biggest, and maybe Lil Baby as far as like the hottest. And it's crazy, which both of those guys, ironically, are from Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that it even really taking us this hard to even throw some names out, that's bad.
That's kind of bad, right? That's kind of crazy.
That's bad, bro. And like you said, and they all in Atlanta, bro. You know what I'm saying? They all in Atlanta, like Texas, bro. Everybody from all these different demographics, they all say the same thing, saying that they don't support each other. But that's really a proof for me in Texas.
Okay.
It's really proof because we can't name nobody out in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to think really in Texas. If I had to say, I guess an artist from Texas that would be, I guess, mainstream that's big, I'm thinking maybe, honestly, like Travis Scott. Cause like Travis Scott is like, to me, I know we got like, now you got like Post Malone and stuff, but Travis been rocking for like a little minute. And I'm thinking Travis might be the biggest from Texas right now. I think it's out of him.
I mean, even
him
OGs,
and Post Malone.
You think is Wayne still doing arenas if he come around?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because
I think that was, of course, if he was still had it popping up, that would have been the no-brainer number one. But he been on such a hiatus, you know what I'm saying, recently. So
where's the plug at? My bad. Everybody, give us 1 second. We actually need to.
I think we good for a
we good for a minute? Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Travis as far as we just talking Texas. As far as my pick for like the biggest.
Is Travis doing arenas?
I don't know if he's doing arenas, but he's definitely doing like the big festivals and stuff like that. Yeah, but he may do it.
It's been a little quiet for Travis a little bit too.
But it just got like that because like, if you think about it, everybody's always been getting those albums where like they gotta have a Travis Scott feature on everybody's album, whether it's 2 Chainz, Drake, whoever, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and
that's the same thing. A lot of these, like you said, a lot of these albums, especially at the South, they have like a lot of the same features. Like I said, Travis Scott, 21 Savage, Young Thug, which is of course one of my personal favorite, Young Thug.
Yeah, you can have that one. It's crazy, bro. Cause like I said, I put him and Post Malone in the same category as far as like, I don't like them personally, but you can't help but like their music, bro. Cause like they both make pretty good music. It's just they just
I didn't have the Thug Future debates because I always put Thug over Future musically. I didn't have them debate.
He knows how to. I guess he can use his voice. I guess he knows how to like articulate himself, his voice better. But just lyrically and just everything else, I go with Future over Thug.
I cannot rock with Post.
You can't fuck with none of it, man. Mark was killing me. Shout out my boy Mark. He was what's that song Post got right now? That song is.
I can't front. He make good music.
It's like a song. It's like a sad song, but Mark was singing it.
It's like a country song.
Yeah, it's like a little country song. I said, bro, you really fucking with it.
I mean, and I can't even lie as a music head. I can't even front. I can say he makes good music.
Yeah,
I'm just not rocking with it. I'm not rocking with it. I just can't.
He be going off. I can't even lie. Like the only song I didn't really like was that White Iverson. But once he did like that song that I don't want to die too young or whatever, and ever since then I was like, all right, well he be making some dope songs.
He make good music. He just ain't getting no spins for me.
Yeah, he ain't getting no. Yeah,
me neither. Playing it. He ain't getting no strings for me. I just can't. I just can't support it. He more like
I can
like you said with the some of the antics and some of the interviews and stuff I've seen.
I can't mess with it. I can still at least stream Thug. I be like, I can't lie, Thug be going on. I just don't like Thug just because what he do outside of music.
He just came off kind of like a culture vulture from just seeing some of the stuff he done said about. I'm like, you talking about the culture that's feeding you right now,
bro? That's crazy how. My bad, not to cut you off. That's crazy how I remember that used to be a thing like culture vulture, and now that's nothing. It's like that's normal. Yeah. Like now we got all these like the littles and like Lil Pumps and all that.
We let it happen. We don't care.
Like even with the 6ix9ine dude, like I was watching the interview today. I think it was a Sway interview, and my boy Cat,
like
my
Puerto Rican or Dominican or something like that.
I think so.
Spanish.
And my boy Cat,
he be saying nigga, like we be letting everybody say
nigga and stuff. That's a whole other sketch. But Casanova was on Sway, and they had this other guy on there, and they was talking about that basically because I guess Casanova and 6ix9ine kind of like dapped it up and kind of squashed it for now or whatever. But oh boy, he was basically like, well, honestly, I mean, it's our fault because we let him in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's basically like one of the hottest guys, period.
Off of drama. Not even off of drama. I don't even know those songs. I don't even know those songs.
That's what Ebro was saying. Ebro was like, bro, he was like, I don't like the guy's music. He was like, I don't really have a problem with him, but until he started doing all that, that crazy trolling. But he was like, he's just a kid. But he was like, I don't like his music. And when I thought about it, I was like, bro, I can't really name. No, I can only name that one song.
That one song was like kind of hard.
That Dumbo song. That's it.
That's one song. It was kind of hard though.
I can't name no other song.
I can't front. It was kind of hard. Like when they come up with the sticky.
I ain't gonna lie. With the blicky.
But it needed the production though.
That's it.
That production was hard.
That's it.
I ain't gonna. That song was hard.
Because when I think of New York, I don't think of him. Like I think of like A Boogie, Dave East, Don Q. Like
shout
I
think
out
A Boogie, that new project. I be just listening to that too. We
international artists. Yeah. Matter of fact, we'll get to that in a second. But I don't think of New York when I think of the 6ix9ine guy. I just think of just some guy just trolling. Like he could be from anywhere. He could be from Florida, Cali, anywhere, just the way he looks.
And that's the scary thing about this new generation. That's how they get known. Like, it don't even matter whatever the music is. They get known by trolling, just to put stuff on the internet, just to get, views and likes. And they just doing wild stuff just for attention because once they get that attention, they got you. Yeah. Once they get that attention, they got you, and they think that's how they're going to get on. But what 6ix9ine didn't realize, it's like a double-edged sword because even though he's popping and stuff, he probably getting money, but at the same time, they not booking him for shows now. Man,
he got to go overseas to get money now.
He got to go over there. They're not booking him for shows here because they don't want that drama.
He got to go overseas. I think that when they did Summer Jam, because it would have been a good look for Casanova and 6ix9ine to be on stage at Summer Jam. But from what I was told, I guess Ebro was like, look, they wasn't having it because MetLife Stadium, which is where the Giants and everybody play, it's too big of a risk. And they was like, oh boy, try to get in. Like he put on makeup to cover the 6ix9ine and all that on his face. He still try to sneak in. They was like, look, bro, we know it's you. You're not getting in.
MetLife, that's big money. That's New York. That's national baseball. They're not finna play with us. Yeah. They're not finna play with us. Have something go down on on their grounds with that type of law. They're not finna that type of lawsuit. They're not finna play with us like that. Nah, I mean Casanova our age, so he's smart enough. Like I said, he done been through some real shit. He done been through.
I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. He just dropped the project too. He got overshadowed by Drake. It was called Commissary. I listened to it. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He posted Drake too on his snap. I was like, okay.
Oh, for real?
Interesting.
What you talking about? Like the song or like just
the album? Like he had put it on his story. Yeah. Kind of like shout out to Drake. And
I think I seen you tweet.
I saw Chris Brown. That shit was wild.
When did he really posted or what?
On his story. Yeah, he posted Drake album. That shit was kind of wild.
That's crazy.
I was kind of thrown off by that.
But you know what? I think they probably done pieced it up too. You gotta think about it like that.
Under the table.
Under the table. I think they probably been pieced that up.
Yeah, I had to double back. I'm like, did I just see Chris Brown post?
I actually got invited to. Chris was just here like the other day on Sunday, and I got invited to that. I should have went because I saw Lil Shawty snap. Yeah. But anyways.
But you said what you said about Cass?
I was saying I really fuck with Cass, but I was listening to his album drop. Of course, it got overshadowed by Drake's Scorpion album. But I'm gonna keep it honest, bro. I like Cass' energy and I like his story. I don't necessarily like a lot of his music. Yeah. Because when I listened to it, it was like he put like I think what he was saying is that he got like a couple old songs on there like that we've already heard, like the Left Right with Chris Brown and Fab. Like that's cool. And of course he got Set Tripping, that punch you in the he got that. That's all right. And then the rest of them, I was kind of like, it's only I like Red Dot. He got one song called Red Dot. The rest of them are just like
he don't really make good music.
He can't really just rap.
He don't make good music. But I think he need to get with people that's in it. I think he need to really sit down with like a Mano. Like somebody that don't really like rap, but they still like spit, real shit. And it's like Mano. It's funny. He ain't no rapper,
but he get it off though. He get busy. Yeah,
Rano get busy, and he in the street lane. they done been through the same like prison system. Like Mano is like he's
if Cass do that, he'll be all right. It's just right now I can just tell he ain't really got nobody either writing for him or nobody.
He ain't taking his time to really put the music together. I think he, like you said,
but his energy is crazy.
Like the energy music, he's trying to
believable,
aggressive
bro.
music.
Yeah,
like I know, but New York they really mess with that that punch in your face, knock your teeth out. They like that aggressive. So I mean, if he gonna stay in that lane, that's cool. But I also heard like a snippet. It actually sounded like it might be all right. He put a snippet on, kind of like a different type of track, kind of like he was getting more like personal, like a more kind of a personal type track.
I think that might be the song that's at the end of the CD, because there is one song he got like 9 songs. I think number 9 is like a little singing type person. He got like a little melody to it.
Like it's all right.
It was okay.
I like the one he did for the other podcast, brother. What's our boy? That went to jail for the shooting.
Tax. Damn, yeah. That song was hard.
Yeah, he had the tax tribute.
I'm talking about
that was hard.
Letter to tax. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he hit or
took his time. You know what I'm saying? It's like he took his time with that.
He hit or miss.
He took his time with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Once he get better, he gonna be all right. Cause like I said, he with the right people. He signed with Rock Nation. Shit.
Everybody know he legit, like really a street dude. Everybody rocking with him, from your Fabs, Chris Browns to everybody in the industry rocking with him, so he just need to put out
even more reason to take it more serious, because you got to think about it. You got all these kind of cosigns. Normally, you get them kind of cosigns, you out of there. So,
and he said this was just an EP. I saw an interview. He said this is more just an EP. He said he basically was saying, I got some shit cooked up for this album. He's like, I'm using all my rapper friends, all my industry friends. He said, I got some hits.
Which brings us to the next artist, because he said the same thing. So A Boogie, I saw a couple interviews with him. He just dropped, like you said, an international artist, but he said this is just the EP because he got some more shit coming. But I guess what you think about this EP he just dropped, the international artist?
I haven't got a chance to listen to it. I ain't gonna lie. I've only heard a few of
them.
Okay. Have you listened to it all the way through?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna just give you the actual features on here just to let you know what type of vibe he on, because it is a different sound. Like he was saying in the interview, it's a different sound for him. He said he's trying to get fans all over the world. So who he has featured on here is DeVito. You know who that is, right? It's like basically like an African artist or what have you. All right, Cap G, you know who that is, right?
Yeah, definitely know Cap G.
All right, got Alkaline and Jessie Reyes, the little chick that was, I guess she's from like Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We got Tory Lanez, Nav, Jay Alvarez, and then somebody named Ray. So that lets you know what type of vibe he on here. So I listened to the whole thing. It's straight. It just definitely sounds like that more that, like kind of like the little Jamaican vibe, the little island music that everybody was chasing a couple years ago.
For the majority?
For the majority of the album. He only got maybe like 2 R&B joints on there. The one with Tory is kind of like an R&B joint. It's called Best Friend. And then I think the one with that Jessie chick on there. It's more like one of the little call your ex type of
8 tracks.
Songs.
Yeah, that looked like a little EP.
Mm-hmm.
I like his last album though. His last album.
That was his debut. Yeah.
Yeah, his last album was last year. It was a solid project.
Yeah.
And he a young boy. What he like? What, 21? Man?
Yeah. Definitely early 20s.
And I'm waiting for him. I'm looking on the track list, and I'm like, where is his dog Don Q though?
He gonna be on the album because he was on his last album.
Him and Don Q, they made a project together, have they?
I don't know, but they definitely made like a lot of music together. Yeah. They remind me kind of like me and Doe, like just they always just
Don Q bringing back that boom bap, that New York, that spit.
Yeah, they had that. He listened to his project. I think it's called Don Talk.
Yeah, it was hard, bro. Right. He bringing back that New York spin, that authentic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The authentic New York rap.
And I'm trying to think of who else had dropped. I mean, that was pretty much it. I know Johnny Cinco just dropped too, another Atlanta rapper. It's called I Swear 2. That was actually pretty dope. I listened to that.
I gotta step my music up. I ain't really
he just dropped
to a lot of music here through. I need to step
that was like a couple of weeks ago. It was actually a nice listen. I'm trying to think who else. I think that was pretty much everybody that I had just downloaded. My boy 24 Hours, I always be advocating for him. He finally dropped a video for the song called Rain that was on his latest project, 3200 Lenox Road.
Okay.
He dope to me. I think he be like, he remind me of like Ty Dolla, and I know he was actually on tour with Ty Dolla. I don't know if he be writing for Ty or Ty be writing for him, but they make some dope music, man. Ty's also one of my favorites anyway. But he was on tour. He was on tour with Ty, and that's how a lot of people started knowing about him. But I kind of been fucking with him ever since. I think Fabulous had posted like his old mixtape like a year and a half ago, and ever since then everybody been like, man, who's this guy 20 you keep listening to or talking about? That's him. So
and them openers or whatever that be on tour with people. that's the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You in close quarters with these people.
Yeah.
You probably got a studio on the bus. Like, hey, let's get it in. Let's get one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up.
Guess we can talk sports.
Got
right? What you got? Or did you want to talk?
What about do you watch Power?
Man, you know what, bro? It's crazy. I've only seen a few episodes of Power because I got like Netflix and I got I think I got Hulu or something.
Fire Stick, huh?
No, I got Fire Stick.
But I'm saying you ain't jailbreak it.
I ain't jailbreak it. That's what it was. I haven't jailbroke that mug yet.
Yeah, you got. I think I sent you the link. Yeah, you got.
You sent me a link. It was like a lot. I saw like a lot of steps, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to get to it later.
Damn, y'all can't have a power discussion then since you ain't.
I haven't caught up on it yet.
Have you? So you was on the past stuff at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like episodes.
Okay, but you ain't. This is the 5th season, so you ain't watched the other seasons all the way through.
Not all the way through. That's
sound like you probably got to go to day 1.
Yeah, I gotta catch up. That's what
we're gonna have to. When we start having guests, I'm gonna have to have somebody. I'm gonna have to have a guest that's been on that power, so I can have my deep dive, my power deep dive on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Those are the last 2 like things I need to catch up on. That and Atlanta. So I need to jailbreak that mug. I haven't did it. But I was gonna say, I guess we want to jump into sports real quick before we get out of here.
NBA been crazy, bro.
Woo!
NBA been crazy.
Bro, my homeboy walked. Shout out, like I said, beyond the highlights, man. My boy walked over there, called me, like right when it happened. Hey, man, you see your boy Bron, purple and gold, man. I said, bro, I had just told him when I was a guest on their stuff last week, and I was like, bro, I do not want him to go to LA, go anywhere but there. And he fucking went to LA. But I mean, business-wise, it makes perfect sense. It just sports-wise, it don't make sense to me, bro. It's like, why you going there without? That's Kobe's town. That's Shaq and Magic. And everybody's like, why you want to go there? Like, go anywhere and just.
To me, it makes the NBA better, and I'm glad he did it personally. But for him, I still don't understand why he did it. Especially, I just feel like he should have. If I'm LeBron, I feel like he should have stayed at home and brought people to him, and stay on the East where you dominate. You dominate the East. Stay at home and bring players to you. But now you're going to the West where you ain't guaranteed, like the West so deep, you're not guaranteed nothing. You going to a Lakers team that ain't
man.
Like you got a Lakers team, like to me you worse off with the Lakers than you were with the Cavs.
Like I said,
because you're in the West.
I understand.
You have to bring everybody.
Cleveland's a small town, so I understand he's a very big star. I understand it's perfect for him to be in LA. I get that. Make bigger moves financially for your family, everything. But I'm just saying, as far as sports, if you was gonna go to LA, you should at least went to the Clippers. They clearing all this space and stuff. I'm thinking, go to the Clippers and just shock everybody and go to LA, that way. And then, then build a team and then, see what you can do there. Other than that, like you said, stay at home, bring Kawhi and all them there.
Yeah, but he pretty much he guaranteed the finals
in
the East every year.
And it's crazy because
I commend him for challenging himself going to the West, but
I do too, because we
finna take some L's.
And this is late in his career too, so he finna take some L's. He finna take some L's. But
I commend him for being up for the challenge, and because like I said, I had actually talked about this. I'm like, that opens up the East now, so now we get to see the young boys take over the East. Man, we get to see Philadelphia and the Celtics.
It ain't no East. It's just the Celtics. That's the East.
Philadelphia though, they coming. Philadelphia coming.
I ain't trying to hear that.
Indiana Pacers, they almost beat Cleveland. Indiana, they lost Lance Stevenson.
The way the Sixers nutted up in the playoffs last year, just named Ben C.
They young though. They young.
Celtics the real deal though. They young, but they the real deal. So I say Celtics definitely coming out the East. We just got to see who's gonna come out the West. And I'm just hoping it ain't Golden State. And
I don't think in the East too. Whatever they do, with Greek the Freak and them boys. I think they'll get better, and I think they might make a run because they got a squad too. I don't know why they didn't do better in the playoffs, but I think they always gonna be a threat.
This is just gonna be weird
with Greek the Freak, Parker, Bledsoe. They got some young boys on that Bucks team too.
And see me, like I'm a Bron fan, so wherever he go, I'm always rooting for him. But I hate the Lakers so much, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to root for him this year, bro. Like you don't understand how weird this shit is to me. Like I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan, that's my team. But as far as favorite player, Bron's my favorite player. So every time, well, no matter if he's Cleveland, Miami, I'm always gonna root for wherever he go. But it's like now I can't. I have never stand the Lakers ever since I started watching basketball. First game I ever seen of the Lakers, that's when I was fucking with Jordan, Michael Jordan, real heavy, and they beat them in the finals. And I was like, you know what, my mom and everybody, they all like the Lakers. I'm like, I hate the Lakers.
Oh, the Lakers beat Jordan?
Nah, Jordan beat LA in his first finals or whatever. So
Okay.
I was like, I remember telling my parents, like, I'm Jordan fan, I'm Bulls, like, I hate the Lakers. And like ever since then, and now I'm like, Bron going to the Lakers, I can't root for the Lakers, bro.
That's probably been the funniest thing over the past 48, 72 hours. Because on my social media, you got the Bron stand,
You got the Kobe,
and you got the Kobe stand, the Lakers stand. So it's been funny, like, and I had posted it like a while back. I had posted it kind of like as a prediction maybe a couple years ago. I was like, man, this shit gonna be funny.
Yeah.
When the Lakers when the Bron go to the Lakers, and it's gonna force the Kobe fans and the Bron fans to get along, and that's exactly what happened. You seen that little meme with the Bloods and Crips? Bloods and Crips holding that together.
So look at Kobe stands and LeBron fans trying to be nice to each other. Yeah, I seen that shit, bro.
Nah, bro, he finna struggle with the Lakers, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know who.
Bro,
he finna struggle, bro. He finna struggle.
And then they just picked up Rondo.
They picked up
Rondo,
which he's like what 32, 33 years old.
Yeah, he gonna come out the bench.
He a point guard.
Unless Lonzo get to messing up and they don't mess well, and they gonna put Rondo in.
Yeah, I mean, and these are 1 year deals. These are 1 year deals, so he probably ain't gonna be there. Depends on how they play. But he a point guard that like to have the ball in his hand. He's not gonna shoot the ball.
And see, they've done this before, man. I remember when the Lakers brought in Gary Payton, Karl Malone, all them. They, you know what I'm saying? So they've done this. They've been known to make moves like this before. So
My thing is,
we're gonna see.
They better start signing some shooters quick, because Golden State and the Rockets. It's actually a couple other teams in the West.
They had planned on getting Paul George, but Westbrook had him lit at the party, and he done made his decision on the microphone. So I'm just thinking, like, you know, he kind of, I don't know. I just think he knows that he messed up, because you're not gonna go nowhere in Oklahoma. Not where Russ there, at least, you know. So,
I mean, I've heard other people's perspective as well. You know what I'm saying he's just not. He ain't got that dog in him no more. He don't want to go and be the man on no team, because now he gonna always have Russ to depend on, and you know what I'm saying. So hey, maybe he don't want to go be that number one guy to where he carried a team. Like back in the day, Indiana was his team, and when he was a young bull, he was really a dog out there. But after that major injury he had, it seems like that's kind of slowed him up. He still get buckets. Don't get me lying. He still get buckets, but it's just like he's not the same from when he was a young boy out there, because he was actually going at Bron back in the day. Like
he was. When it was in Indiana,
in the playoffs.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That's when I thought Indiana was.
He was on Bron neck.
Oh,
he was on Bron neck. Yeah, before that injury, like he had it all too. He was on Bron neck.
Yeah.
But like I said, he's still a prime player in the league. He still get buckets. It's just not. He probably at that stage too. He like, you know what I'm saying, it feels comfortable for him to be under Russ, be with somebody. But I don't know. My opinion, Russ. I don't know. Russ game, I don't see nobody really kind of meshing with him well for him to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I don't know, man. We're gonna definitely see. This is gonna be a crazy year from what they doing in the off season right now. So
yeah, like you said, it's only early July.
It's July, bro. That's what
we probably as we recording this is probably some more crazy stuff that's about to unfold while we doing this.
Like last time when Nip slapped that nigga when we got off the microphone. Slapped him at the BET Awards, but
victory slap.
Man, I don't know, man. We got anything else? What we got? About a good hour.
What else going on? There might have been a few more things. I just can't think. We freestyling this, by the way.
By the way, I'm actually hoping this thing is still recording. need an engineer in here.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 3, though. It's a good build to what we got going on right now. So
y'all enjoy y'all 4th of July, man. I know I'm off from all my jobs, so I'm definitely gonna have some fun tomorrow.
Hey man, y'all hit us up. Y'all like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Write in the comments. You know what I'm saying? anything, how y'all feel about anything we talked about, what type of things y'all want to hear us discuss or talk about. You know what I'm saying? We even though we starting right now, with hip hop and current, culture, social culture, and sports. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely get into a lot of different things. So, you know what I'm saying? Grind with us, build with us. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of great things to come.
Already. And like I was saying, man, y'all enjoy y'all will be hearing this probably tomorrow. So y'all enjoy y'all 4th of July. Have fun. Stay dangerous. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Yep.